to the table. Republicans, what they are saying is the shared sacrifice is increasing the debt ceiling, and that's it. There is no negotiation. Learning about politics as a young woman, all I knew was that it's about compromise. You come to the table. The president says, give me, tax increases for millionaires and billionaires and hedge fund managers who are paying less than their assistants in their office. Put that on the table, and we'll also then do $3 trillion in spending cuts.
Well,
Republicans say no, no deal at all.
I think you're overlooking one thing. There was an election last year. 2010 was a landslide against President Obama, against the run-up in the debt and the deficit. People in this country, 70% of them don't even want the debt raised. So when you talk about shared sacrifice, the public has made up its mind. The president is on the wrong side here, and he should get on the right side by trimming the spending.
People don't understand the issue.
Right,
they don't get it. They don't understand. He said, frankly, they're more concerned about jobs, and I think that's absolutely true. But he's saying, if you understood the ramifications, you'd be on my side. What say you, Mr.
Well,
Martin?
the last time this happened under Reagan, they were going to take $3 for every $1 in new taxes, $3 in spending cuts. Well, Ronald Reagan is no longer president, and they're still looking for those spending cuts. They didn't happen. So
they never happen, do they?
They never happen.
So where do we go from here, Jammu? I mean, are you concerned about what we're spending, about this deficit, about where the country's headed? Are you concerned?
I am concerned. Yeah. I'm concerned, extremely concerned about the behavior of Republicans right now, and thinking that they can just.
But you think the money ought to come from the hedge fund managers, and if they gave 100% of their salaries, they still wouldn't put it in.
Part of the deal, and when you start at the negotiating table by saying no option at all, that we are not going to look at any sort of tax increases.
Let me ask you this.
20% of the American people think that it's only about spending cuts. If you're doing your home budget, right, and you say, look, we're in really bad shape. We got to figure something out here. Okay, so you say, well, we're not going to go to restaurants anymore. We're not going to do this. We're going to use last year's backpack at school this year. Whatever it is, right? You also say maybe I go and get a part-time job.
Increase another job, yes, but you don't say let's go back to the bank and ask for more money.
But you have to find more revenue.
Do you? Let me ask you that. Would you do that? Would you go back to the bank and say, can you give me more money because I can't pay my bills?
It has to be about increasing the revenue. Some of these people are paying lower tax rates than back in the 1950s.
But there is a way to increase revenue without increasing tax rates. That's what the Republicans have offered. Tax reform. The president doesn't want to do it. And I think you really underestimate the power of the presidency. He's not just another person at the table. He is the one singular person here who can make this happen. Right. That there is no deal is really on the president's shoulders.
Very great conversation. My thanks to all of you. I hope you'll come back because I think we've got several more days of this going on. Jammu, thank you. Mr. Martin, thank you. Jim Martin and Michael Goodwin, good to have you all here today.
Thank you.
Thanks.